for the audience to build. In for DML, as you can tell, but he's actually going to, good news for the DML fans, which all of you are, he will actually be doing a live stream later today. So you're still gonna get your DML fix, and you're gonna get a lot of him tomorrow. While we're waiting on the audience to build, I'm actually going to, got an important bit of news you guys cannot miss out on. The app is going to be really important tomorrow, because DML is doing an exclusive stream just on the app with the Right Side team. Those guys are awesome. So make sure that you get the app, because that's the only place that you're going to be able to get live coverage of the inauguration from DML and the entire team down here in DC. So you've got to get the app. It's on the Android Google Play Store at play.google.com. So you need to go there if you have an Android phone. If you have an iPhone, go on the Apple App Store and you can get it there. Just search for Dennis Michael Lynch. And once again, it's really important that you get the app if you want to catch DML live. He's going to be on for hours tomorrow. So if you want to watch him, and I think that you do, because his commentary is invaluable. And I mean, literally, hundreds of thousands of people across the globe will be watching that stream. I mean, if you're not watching it, you're going to be missing out. They've got a special special partnership with YouTube, and so you've got to get it. So once again, get the app, Dennis Michael Lynch. It's in the iOS App Store and the Google Play Store. So I am actually coming up very close to Pennsylvania Avenue, and where the parade route will be, and I'll show you guys it in a minute. And actually, I'm going to go by Trump Tower as well. So I'm almost there. Almost there. We're about maybe 2 blocks from the White House. And this, let me see if I can turn this around for you guys. Give me 1 sec. You see this building right there? That is the Ronald Reagan building. So it is the largest building in the District of Columbia, bigger than the Capitol building, bigger than any other building in the White House. The White House, the Capitol building, any of the buildings. That is the Ronald Reagan building, and it's the biggest in the District of Columbia. It's the second biggest in the region, second only to the Pentagon. So the Pentagon is obviously, for a while, was the biggest, and maybe it still is, but I know for decades it was the biggest office building in the entire world. So the Ronald Reagan building, not far behind it, millions of square feet, huge. They use it for big parties and all kinds of big events, and it's also a working office building. So it's really cool. My wife actually used to work in there, so it's a cool thing, Ronald Reagan building. And then I'm here on Pennsylvania Avenue, the parade route to celebrate President Donald Trump. He will be the president when he comes back down this street. Let's see, you guys can see there, that is the Donald Trump International Hotel. And lots of people in there. It is a beautiful hotel. He did such a good job with that. It's part of the reason that I'm actually so excited about him. I think it's a perfect example of why he's such a good leader, why he's such a why he's been such an effective entrepreneur. When he took over that place, it was a dump. It was a dump. It was embarrassing. There was a terrible food court in there. I mean, the place was a joke. Totally run down. And he got the lease on it, okay? And he totally turned that place around. And he took it from, a place that you were afraid to go into, man. You could get jumped in there, to being a 5-star hotel. And it charged, $700 a night to stay in there. I mean, it's really nice. A cocktail in there. You want to go get a drink? It's like 20. They start at like $26. So, it's amazing what he's done. That shows you the power of Donald Trump. It shows you the power of his brand. It shows you what he's capable of, and how he can turn around something that's a failed project You have to remember that at the time, that building was run and operated by the US federal government. So in many ways, this building right there behind me, that building there is a perfect case study for what he's capable of doing. Taking a project that the government mismanaged for decades. It was an incredible asset, and he took it, and in a matter of a couple of years, made it this shining symbol of what the free market is capable of. And that's pretty exciting. That's really exciting. And you know what? Even more than that, he did it ahead of schedule. He did it under budget and ahead of schedule. So it's pretty exciting. We've got a lot of press here. I'd imagine that, yeah, press and security. So I don't know who's coming. I don't know if excuse me, guys. I don't know if the president elect is actually here, but I just noticed a lot of Secret Service pull up in black sedans. So could be Vice President-elect Pence. I don't know. That's pretty exciting stuff. So if you guys, I just gotta say, if you guys are in driving range of DC, you gotta come. You gotta come, because we need bodies here. You know, we need as many people on our side as possible coming to show our support. I've even heard some really, really exciting rumors about how tomorrow might go after the inauguration, that in fact he may buck the trend, and instead of having lunch with the former president and members of Congress and stuff, he may turn his back on them in a show, a demonstration, and walk into the crowd and actually talk to people and shake hands. I don't know that that's happened in 100 years, that a newly inaugurated president of the United States has turned his back on members of Congress and gone into the crowd and to talk to the people. And that's where he's most comfortable. That's where he's most comfortable. Oh, look here. We've got President Donald J. Trump shirts. How much are they?
$10.
$10? Maybe I'll come back by and get one. I don't have any cash. Maybe later. Thanks, man.
Shirts here, shirts.
There's so many vendors. Wow, something crazy's happening here. I don't know who this is. You guys got to see this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at all these police. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. It's crazy. It's a ton, dozens of police vehicles. Must be part of, maybe they're preparing for the parade or something like that, which will be along this route. Will go from the Capitol building all the way down to the White House, and they will go through the grandstands, and you'll actually be able to see President Trump sitting there observing the parade. So that's pretty exciting. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look, guys, seriously, if you're in the DC region, you gotta come check this out. This is amazing. Tons of pro-Trump people. I meant to tell you guys something really interesting, or something made me laugh this morning. So I was over in DuPont Circle, which is a neighborhood here in DC, more liberal, and what I heard was pretty amazing. I heard there's like an opera singer singing Ave Maria, and there were all these commuters. I put this on Twitter, literally like shedding tears. So I said this yesterday on air. Hey, oh, nice to meet you. Yeah, yeah. The other thing is, so many nice people. So I heard this opera singer singing Ave Maria, and they were sobbing. The liberal commuters were sobbing. Still not over the loss. And I said this on air yesterday. If acceptance is the last stage of grief, Democrats have got a long way to go. This is crazy. This has got to be somebody's motorcade, guys. It's got to be. Like, so many black SUVs and police. Must be 40, 50 cars. It's crazy. Anyway, so the other thing that I wanted to show you guys. So Donald Trump, before he got the post office, thinking about buying this building, which is the current FBI. It's the J. Edgar Hoover and it is a total eyesore. And the place is it's almost as dysfunctional as the old post office pavilion was before Donald Trump took it over. So he was thinking about buying that. Obviously now, I don't think he's going to be able to. I think he's a little bit preoccupied, you know, making the country great again. But anyway, so maybe the Suns will come and buy this or something. I don't know. We'll see. But it's an exciting time, and I cannot wait. You know, we are in the final stretch. Around this time tomorrow, about around this very time. Let's look. I'm gonna pull aside here, and I'm gonna tell you guys. Let's see. It is almost 12 o'clock on the dot. The president, sorry about that. Around this time tomorrow, around 12:01, the president-elect should be sworn in. He should be sworn in by the Chief Justice, by Chief Justice Roberts. He's going to use his family Bible, and he's going to use Lincoln's Bible. So it's a beautiful Bible that Lincoln used in his first inauguration, and it has a beautiful like gold trim on it, and really, really nice. And I think there's a good metaphor in that. Apparently, in Trump's speech, he's going to talk about bringing America together, echoing some of the things that Lincoln had mentioned in his original inaugural address about bringing the country together. Something that we really need right now. And what a stark contrast that's going to draw between, you know, what Trump is doing and, you know, what the 60-something Democrats are doing that are sitting out. You know, what crybabies. I've got no sympathy for that. And what I said yesterday on Fox is this doesn't play well. Where in the world do they come off thinking that that is acceptable? And what I said is that the reason that they think it's acceptable is because for Democrats, the world is a mirror. They don't talk to people like you. They don't talk to people like me. They don't go to middle America. They live here in Washington. They live in New York, Hollywood, and everybody that they interact with on a daily basis sounds like them, looks like them, thinks like them. And so that's why they were blindsided by this election. That's why they were surprised. Guys, I'm sorry. Let me turn this. I had to turn Do Not Disturb on. Just so you guys know, I don't know if this thing keeps cutting out. I keep getting calls from the United Kingdom and from Australia because I do international TV, and they keep calling me from these funny numbers. So I'm sorry that keeps happening. I turned on Do Not Disturb. So anyway, these Democrats, they just don't get it. They don't understand. They missed the election. And now they think that it's an appropriate behavior to boycott the inauguration of the President of the United States, a moment that has long been cherished as the peaceful transition of power from one party to another. They're boycotting that in a demonstration of protest. If a couple of people did that, fine. I don't care. Whatever. But it's the fact that you have 60-something people doing it, and it shows a total lack of respect for not just the office. Not just the office, not the man, not the president. It shows a total lack of respect for the Constitution and the continuity of government. It really, excuse my language, it pisses me off. It pisses me off because no one did this to Obama. Okay? And this country was really divided. All right? And a lot of people were upset. And and no one showed him that level of disrespect by not even showing up to the inauguration. But that's what's happening now. It's excused by the mainstream media, and I'm tired of it. And the way that Trump's nominees have been slandered in the media, I'm not going to name names, but you guys know the networks that they're on it, is absolutely disgusting. They think that it's, you know, like with the general election, they thought that they were responsible for the rise of Donald Trump to an extent, and so then they felt like it was their duty to destroy him, not just to defeat him, but to personally slander him. And they've done it with the aid of the Obama administration. They've done it with the aid of Senate Democrats. They've done it with the aid of House Democrats, and enough's enough. And so, you know, they'd rather undermine the continuity of government. They'd rather undermine the president-elect soon to be president in 24 hours, then admit that they were wrong, to admit that their understanding of the world was wrong, and that's scary. I am. Hey, let me set this down. Hey, yeah. So I'm. Hey,
nice to meet you.
Yeah. So we're doing a live stream. Got 3.6 minutes. Yeah, we got a Trump fan. You a Trump fan?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're ready to MAGA. All right.
MAGA, absolutely.
Yeah. Where are you from? Where are you
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes,
So are you
sir.
just coming up for the inauguration? Or you?
Just for the week. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Good for you. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks
Absolutely.
for stopping me. So
Can we get a selfie real quick?
absolutely. So we're gonna do a selfie here. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you
Yeah, I got a
so
little
much.
Snapchat on. All right.
Make America great.
Yeah, that's right, MAGA. See ya. So anyway, lots of great people. I walked into a hotel this morning, and this guy just walked up and hugged me. he didn't even like announce himself. I was at the Grand Hyatt in Washington. So if you're watching, thanks for the hug, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of people have been telling me, don't wear the bow tie, wear a hat, and sunglasses, go incognito because you got all these crazy people, But to hell with that. I mean, we've worked a lot. We've worked for a year and a half to see this day. I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna cower. To hell with that. I mean, if you don't like it, if you don't like what I'm saying, and your only solution to it is violence, bring it. I mean, but that's it's just I'm not gonna live in fear, and so I've been wearing the bow tie around. I wear it on the way to hits. I don't wear a hat. I don't wear sunglasses. I'm not gonna deny to be who I am, which is a proud Trump voter. And the media can call us racist or homophobic or sexist all they want. It's just not true. It's not why I didn't vote for him, because I think that he says things. He's not. And I'm certainly not. The reason I voted for him is because this economy sucks. Right? And I came of age as a millennial during the era of Obamanomics, which have been a complete and utter disaster for me. I have so many friends that have graduated from college with $250,000 in debt and no job prospects. And they've had enough. They've got debt that they can't get out from under. They can't buy a house. They can't make these big life decisions. They can't get married. They can't have kids because they can't afford to. We just want the same economic opportunity that our previous generations did. And I know many of you feel the same way. This isn't exclusive to millennials. Every generation feels this way. We just want a chance again. We don't want free stuff. We just want a chance. We just want opportunity. Now, some people do. Yeah, some people want free stuff, but that's just because they don't feel like they have any opportunity. They feel like they live in a society that's rigged against them. And so, what I think is so great about what we're doing is that we're showing that we can make a difference. Things can be better than this. We can get government out of the way. We can cut taxes. We can cut regulation. We can come up with a system that's better than Obamacare, where we reduce costs instead of forcing people, where we reduce costs and increase outcomes without forcing people blindly into a system that they can't afford. And so we're just going to be smarter. And he's going to get so much more done in the first 100 days than Obama did in 8. So seriously, I will go on record. I'll place a bet with anybody that wants to take this. He will get more done in the first 100 days than were done in the last 8. Wow, another motorcade going by here. So anyway, if you guys, I just want to remind you guys that have come around, DML will actually be back later today doing another live stream. So we're going wall to wall here. But if you want to watch live coverage of the election tomorrow, with hundreds of thousands of people are going to be watching this live stream in partnership with YouTube, you need to go and download DML's app. It's just look for Dennis Michael Lynch on the Google Play Store, on the iOS App Store, and you can get it there. And that's where you will exclusively be able to get that live stream content. And then moving forward, I think he's going to sprinkle in some other live streams across the day. But if that's what you're looking for, you gotta download the app, and you'll be getting like alerts throughout the day with exclusive coverage and exclusive articles that are just going right through the app. So don't forget to get it. You got to get it today. I mean, it's critical because otherwise, it won't be on Facebook. It's just the way it's going to work tomorrow. So you'll get some content tomorrow through Facebook, but if you want the good live continuous commentary for hours that hundreds of thousands of people are going to be watching, you got to download the app. So with that, thank you guys for joining us, and I'm sure you'll be hearing from us later. Bye.